Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Once upon a time, there was a reindeer called Rudolph. Rudolph wasn't like all of the other reindeers. He had a big, bright red nose, and the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They left him out when they played, and this made Rudolph feel very lonely and sad. Rudolph and the other reindeers lived near Santa Claus in the North Pole. On Christmas Eve, when he went out to deliver presents to all the children in the world, Santa Claus needed reindeer to help pull his sleigh. He chose 8 of the strongest and fastest. These were Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Rudolph longed to be part of Santa's sleigh-pulling team. One Christmas Eve morning, he asked Santa if he might join the other reindeers and pull the sleigh full of presents. Santa was very fond of Rudolph, but pulling the sleigh was a hard job, which the others had been training hard for all year. Rudolph was also younger and smaller than the other reindeers, so Santa told him to wait and his time would come another Christmas Eve. The other reindeers had overheard this conversation and laughed at the idea of Rudolph helping to pull the sleigh. They made fun of his red nose, saying that he would frighten the children if they saw him. Upset, Rudolph held his head down in shame and turned and walked away. That evening, a huge snowstorm began, not long before Santa and his reindeer crew were about to set off on their magical trip around the world. The wind howled, the sky grew dark and heavy, and a thick fog filled the air. Santa was worried. How could he deliver presents to children in this weather? His reindeer wouldn't be able to see where they were going. Suddenly, Santa had an idea. He remembered Rudolph and his bright, shiny red nose. Rudolph's nose was so bright that it would be able to light up the way and guide the sleigh. Santa ran to Rudolph, explained the predicament, and told him of his plan. Rudolph was thrilled that Santa had called on him and was delighted to be able to help. His red nose glowed proudly. Rudolph led Santa and his team of reindeers through the thick fog and snow. The wind blew strongly, but the brave little reindeer battled ahead and flew as gracefully and as quickly as he was able. By the time morning arrived and the sun began to rise, Santa and his team of reindeer, led by Rudolph, had successfully delivered presents to children all around the world. Everyone at the North Pole cheered when the team arrived back home, and Rudolph received the biggest cheer of them all. The other reindeers thanked Rudolph for his hard work and apologized for how they used to laugh at him for his red nose. They never laughed at him again, and the little reindeer learnt to be proud of his very special nose.